Hero of Trafalgar. The story of Lord Nelson. Hero of Trafalgar tells the exciting story of the fearless British admiral who turned the tide against Napoleon. The year 1805 was a time of great peril for England. Napoleon Bonaparte had massed thousands of troops on the coast of France. They were waiting for his command to cross the Channel, and swarm ashore on the beaches of England. The fate of Britain hung in the balance. In this time of crisis, Englishmen turned to the one man they believed capable of saving their country from invasion, Viscount Horatio Nelson. Nelson's brilliant career had prepared him well for this awesome challenge. The son of a clergyman, he went to sea at the age of 12. By the time he was 45, he had been knighted for bravery, and had reached the rank of vice admiral. He had also lost his right arm and the sight in his right eye in combat. In this vigorous biography, the author presents a vivid picture of the greatest naval hero England has ever produced, recreating the colourful sea battles that culminated in the final decisive victory at Trafalgar. Hero of Trafalgar, the story of Lord Nelson. Chapter 1. A dash through the night. The Portsmouth Road ran from London down through lowlands to the sea. Across country, it rose and dipped with the rolling hills, through villages and towns, it twisted past market-places and cobbled squares. Even at night, the people along the Portsmouth Road were accustomed to hearing the thud of horses' hooves, and the rattle of wooden wheels, as the London stagecoach rolled by. But on the night of the 13th of September, 1805, more than a century and a half ago, Englishmen waked and stirred in their beds as a strange carriage raced past their houses and off into the darkness, down the road to Portsmouth. Many Englishmen were wakeful that night anyway. Perhaps it was because of the date, Friday the 13th. Perhaps it was because no one along the Portsmouth Road was very far from the beaches where the invasion troops might land when the enemy came. Everyone knew that thousands of picked troops were massed on the French shores, just across the English Channel. France, under Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, was at war with England, and the invasion troops waited only for his command to cross the Channel and swarm ashore on the beaches of England. So the night seemed darker than usual, the wind seemed to howl louder than usual, and the hurrying, clattering carriage seemed to sound the alarm all along the Portsmouth Road. England was on the eve of one of the greatest battles in history. If any one of those who woke and wondered at the urgent sound had been able to look inside the passing carriage, they would have seen a lone, frail figure of a man bracing himself with his left arm as the carriage lurched from side to side. The man wore the uniform of a vice admiral in the Royal Navy. His empty right sleeve was pinned to his coat. His right eye was blind. And on his face, as he peered out at the black trees and dark windows flashing past, was all the loneliness, and the determination, of a man who had left everything he loved in order to go into battle, and risk his life for his country. Anyone in England who saw that face, and that slight, straight figure knew immediately who it was. If, as everyone expected, Napoleon gave the signal and the French mounted their invasion of England, this was the one man who might be able to stop them. Anyone who saw him realized that the fate of England rode with this half-blind, one-armed man, racing through the chill September night down to Portsmouth and the sea. He was Viscount Horatio Nelson, the greatest naval hero his country ever produced. This is his story.